Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, Brock Lesnar. Who's in the other room? Damn it, I can't get him out for this little cool thing I was gonna do. Anyways, got my marker. I got my notebook. So let's do this. Whoops. What Hasbro needs to do for Oh, wait. What Mattel needs to do for Jurassic World 2. Ah! You know, it's crazy. I said this in the last video. 1 year ago, I called for Mattel to do this, and Mattel takes it. Give up your license. Stop hoarding the Jurassic franchise. Give it to a company that cares, like Mattel. Someone said in the comments for the last video, "Thank you, Matthew Brando, for guiding us through these dark Jurassic Park toy times. You are most welcome. It's what I do. The voice of the voiceless, right here on this channel." The journey is complete. 1 year later, I called for Hasbro's head. I told them to give it up for Mattel. What happened? They didn't want to give it up. Universal said, "Oh, it's officially happened. Mattel now owns the Jurassic World toy license." Mastradamus. Well, Mattel, you're not Japanese, but I have faith that you can do well with Jurassic Park because you did well with WWE. Jax was with WWE. You guys blew them out of the water when you took over the license. Now the Jurassic Park fans want amazing products, and I guess if I'll be the voice of the fans and a voice for this campaign, I want to jumpstart this and present you a list of what you need to do for the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World license. Let's do this. Number 1, humans, vehicles, playsets. We don't know what Jurassic World 2 is going to have inside of it for humans, vehicles, or playsets, so I'm going to use Jurassic World as an example. Here we go, humans. I want 3.75 inch scale, or 4 inches, or 4 1/4. No 6 inches, okay? This would mess up scaling really badly. Mattel's Jurassic Park should be in perfect scale with dinosaurs, as was Kenner. You should have small figures, not big ones. I like those 4-inch figures to have over 5 points of articulation. 7 to 9 would be great. Knees and elbows. Those would be great if they're a standard. How to sell them? Well, include them packed with a vehicle, etc. You can choose to sell them separately if you really want to, a la Kenner back in the carded days. But I really like having a figure from the movie come with a vehicle. It's a nice complete package and also saves you shelf space. There are a lot of side characters from Star Wars that sit on the shelves because nobody cares about them and they sell them individually. So if you put a side character with a vehicle, it does a lot better for sales, and I don't think, in my opinion, that they would shelf warm. Those side characters could be some ACU people that get eaten by a T-Rex, Lowry, Vivian. So vehicles, we have Owen's motorcycle with Owen, not this trash. Vet van with Claire, a new Bush Devil tracker, with rust and vines over it, with a Zack figure, a 6x6 Mercedes with Hamada, a Jurassic World ATV with Barry, an authentic gyrosphere scaled to the 4-inch scale that fits 2 figures with Gray, a Mercedes G-Class with Woo, a Jurassic World 1 copter with Masrani. I think those would be pretty badass. Playsets, just throwing them out there. An Indominus Rex paddock. 6 authentic style walls with an observation deck big enough to fit at least 3 figures inside, just like the movie. And no bad boy toy included. The Jurassic World lab with embryos, chambers, and pelican cases to move out equipment during the evacuation. Maybe have a play feature where kids can hit a button and blood splatters on the wall when Hoskins dies with a Hoskins figure. Might be too violent, but that'd be cool to have. Raptor paddock, authentic 8 walls with a little crosswalk on top. Figures can walk, and maybe some pig toys, because raptors gotta eat the pigs. Innovation Center interior, and maybe a separate playset for the exterior, or maybe just one, kind of like the Command Compound from '93 with a Zara figure. I think Mattel can hit it out of the park with humans, vehicles, and playsets. But let's talk dinosaurs. Something I would really like is real feel skin. What does this mean if you don't know what that is? It pretty much means rubber dinosaur toys, rubber animals. They have an internal endoskeleton. Let me go get a T-Rex. They have an internal plastic that houses this exterior rubber. And then they pretty much end up cutting this at the factory and gluing it in right at this seam. So that's how these are made. And then of course you glue in the plastic here for the feet and some internal wiring here for the tail to bend it and stuff. This is how dinosaur toys should be made. texture, baby. Quality. Remember this, Mattel. Quality. Quality will make you sell products and have them fly off the shelves. So this is how great dinosaur toys were made 20 years ago. And since technology has improved since then, I don't see a reason why this can't happen today. And it has. Just not with Jurassic Park. So give it to us. So leave plastic dinosaurs to the Transformers. Give us rubber. I'm just going to keep holding this guy. This guy's so awesome. So if you cannot give us rubber dinosaurs, which, come on, you know you can, give us plastic dinosaurs without screw holes on the body and the face. Hasbro completely messed that up. I cannot believe what they did last year and for this year by putting hard plastic and doing screws on one side of the body. Another thing I would like from Mattel Dinosaurs, neutral posing dinosaurs. I'm not a fan of aggressively stanced dinosaurs. This thing's pretty sweet, but I'm not a fan of it being in one pose and you can't move it anywhere. The only thing that has articulation is the mouth. I mean, this thing looks great, but this is not a toy, this is a statue. Since Jurassic Park 3, Hasbro has pretty much made aggressively stanced stuff. This isn't neutral, like this. Give us neutral, because kids can do whatever they want with it. Bend it down, or whatever. Tail side to side. And also, if you give us neutral, and you see how I can move the tail side to side, head up and down, side to side, it's because it's rubber. The kids can play with it and move it around like that. Plastic, you couldn't do this. Plastic is hard. Give us rubber. One thing I would love is a decent amount of articulation. Now, if you have seen my last video with the Vivid Entertainment Walking with Dinosaurs Ultimate Gorgon, that thing is articulated. The knees, oh my God, it looks so gorgeous. Kids could have a blast playing with that, and collectors too, posing it in different dioramas or whatever collectors do with them. I just kind of have them sit on the shelf and reminisce over the good times. Hopefully there'll be more good times with Mattel. So give us articulated dinosaurs. If not, give us this. They would be magnificent. One more thing, one scale for dinosaurs. If you want to have like a hatchling, like Junior Rex, and then a juvenile, and then the adult, fine. But don't give us multiple price points of one animal like Hasbro's done. That's absolute trash. They totally ruined it with scale in Jurassic Park 3 and the last film. Keep it to one scale. I don't want to have 20 size raptors. There should be one raptor, an adult, and it should be scaled to a 4-inch figure perfectly right at the head and eyesight, because that's what Jurassic Canon is about. So give us one scale for the dinosaurs and the humans. Keep it all together. Keep it all nice. No open packaging, okay? Parents are dumb. They let their kids ruin toys on shelves. They just don't watch them. Go look at Hasbro's Raptor heads. Almost every single one of them were damaged on the shelf thanks to kids just ruining them and not putting them even back in the boxes. So keep them closed in a closed box like this. Oh my God, I'm just gonna hold this, dude. This is amazing. Oh my God, this works out really well for my next point too. I would like the old school show off the back of the box catalog of what you guys have for sale. Diorama is nice and cool, which usually is included with a kid, or like this with a little action scene. But long gone are the days where you can really show off the rest of your product. And it's really awesome to see what else you can buy as a kid or as a collector. So bring back the back catalog with a decent amount of what we can buy from you guys. Because I remember as a kid, if I'd buy, I didn't have this as a kid, but say I did. Every time I'd buy something, I would always look at the back of the box like, wow, I want that, and I want that, and that. Making kids want to buy more of your product. Hasbro, for the Jurassic World line, they put like 3 on the bottom. How are you supposed to see that on the bottom, and how are you only supposed to put 3 there? That's lazy. Be like Kenner, Mattel. Really quickly, just some random dinosaurs I like to see on the shelves. A large size sauropod. You can build it with multiple pieces. Dinosaurs that weren't in the movie, maybe a Plesiosaurus vehicle pack, a Baryonyx, a Carnotaurus. That'd be excellent. Better paint jobs. This is so huge. Jurassic World 2015's toy line from Hasbro was one of the worst toy lines, mostly because of those paint jobs. They were so outlandish and so atrocious. They were some of the worst basic paint jobs I've seen in my life. They're just, they're not good. Better quality control. Now, this is something that comes from Hasbro. Their factories are pretty atrocious. My own investigation, they had an 80 to 90% paint defect rate. That is awful. So I would like Mattel you guys can buckle down on that from the factories. That'd be really excellent. It's pretty sad when I can go into any dinosaur from the 90s, this one or this one, and I can be like, that is a flawless paint job. There is no splotches or anything from the factory from laziness. I don't know what happened since I was a kid and I was collecting these things, and now I'm back as an adult collecting them and going into the toy store nowadays. I'm like, wow, look at all this paint, this slob, and everywhere is just problem after problem. It's just like, I don't want to buy this. I'm not a customizer. I don't know how to paint toys. Make it fine from the beginning. So buckle down on quality control there. And last but not least, my final suggestion, a vintage line. Now I know you don't own these sculpts. That is fine, but it would be absolutely awesome to see this exact box. If you can't have this exact box due to Hasbro rights, that's fine. It would be amazing to have a new sculpt of the Red Rex, a new sculpt, but with the authentic brown paint scheme from the film. There are so many possibilities you can do with a vintage line just like this, selling these products that could make you so much money, and they would sell. Why? Because kids in the 90s who grew up with these would go out and buy these in drones. Let alone kids nowadays with their parents would go in the store and be like, look at this rubber, real feel skin, playable, flexible, big, authentic looking, not paint slopped dinosaur, mommy. This is totally worth the $30. Okay, we'll get one. It's simple, Mattel. It's real simple. So present yourself with value. Value means quality products. And I just gave you how to make a quality Jurassic Park and Jurassic World toy line. That is the list. I know Mattel, you can kick ass with this license because you kick ass with the WWE figures. Just don't go Batman v Superman on us, okay? Those figures are kind of underwhelming. So give us JP fans some care with your team, and I think you'll be just fine. Or you can just hire me. So the campaign has started. Do you have a Twitter? Tweet at Mattel this video. Email Mattel this video. Tell them everything I've said in this video to them. Link is in the description below. Write them a letter. I don't care. It's how you get your voices heard. End of line. So if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe down below if you aren't already subscribed to stay tuned for the latest greatest from this channel. Leave a comment down below. Are you happy with me, with Mattel? We didn't get Japan, which is fine. But I think Mattel can one-up Hasbro. I have a lot of faith in them. Hasbro sat on re-releasing this in a vintage line. Like they could have done anything and everything with Jurassic Park, but they just never gave two rats' asses about us, about dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are a global phenomenon. I have viewers from everywhere. A lot of my viewers are from Latin America, Australia, India, everywhere. People love dinosaurs everywhere. So I don't see why Mattel can't be successful if they give just a little bit more care than Hasbro. If they gave a lot of care into Jurassic Park will soar for them, and it will soar for you and I. I did that backwards, but it's all good. And if you dislike this video, we apologize for any inconvenience. Thank you for choosing CRS.